Hello and welcome to Sketch Together. My name is Paulo Stanley, and today we're going to do the second part of the illustration challenge. The challenge is how great can an illustration be when I use the design tool that I use for UI and UX. Quite a challenge. And we're going to be drawing a boombox. The other part of the challenge is that the max, it's going to be 10 minutes. So I'm going to put Siri, wake me up in 10 minutes. Okay, so the challenge starts right now. Oh, there you go. So we start right now. And I already did some steps. I already sketched this, the little boombox, as you can see. And I also put a photo just in case I need it from a real boombox. But as you can see, it's real quick shapes and circles and stuff. And I also added a color palette. So let's start. I already have an artboard. It's 800 by 600, which is the size of dribble. I'm going to put a rectangle, which is going to be the body of my boombox. I'm going to put the radio. Let's make it a darker color. Right now, I don't really need. I don't really need to use the colors. I just want to put the shapes. So I'm going to put a circle, which is going to be the boombox. Sorry, the actual speaker. So around there, that seems good. I'm just going to put it real quick, guys. That's a challenge. So actually, we don't need this. It's looking good though. And I'm going to make it a little bit bigger. I'm going to duplicate it. I'm going to make it a little bit smaller. And zoom in here, and I'm going to change the color of this to a little bit lighter. And then I'm going to duplicate this guy. I'm going to make it a little bit smaller. There you go. Now we have our speaker. I'll add the colors later. I think this could probably be. Is it all center? It's not quite center. There you go. And I'm going to make it a little bit bigger. Yo, come on. I'm going to scale it. Probably scale it and it will make it better. There you go. Just align. Everything is aligned. I'm going to center it. And now I'm going to add the cassette part. Now, hold on. Before I add the cassette part, I'm going to add another rectangle here, which is going to be behind my speaker. And this is going to be a darker color around there. And this is going to be lighter now. Around there. There you go. We have that part. Let's center all this stuff. Now that it's center, I'm going to put it over here. It's looking good. It's looking good, guys. Okay, let's make the part of where you select the radio. I already have this, but let's add it around the corners. Yeah, I don't know. Why not, right? And then let's add a button over here like that. Let's add a button. Oh my God. I don't know how long I have. I think I already burned through the half of it. Oh my God. So let's do the cassette. The cassette is going to be, it's all rectangles and circles. That's the beauty of it. When you make really simple illustrations like this, it's all about just like just like finding where what the shapes are you're going to be using, and then just use them. And usually try to make your illustrations be simple shapes, squares, rectangles, triangles. Okay, let's make the face of this guy. Around this is going to be where the cassette holder is. And we're going to make it a little bit darker. And let's center everything. Everything should be centered right there. And now let's make the eyes. The eyes are going to be big, beautiful eyes. Around there. Going to make it. Oh crap. What am I doing? What am I doing? No. Okay, hold on. Before I make it, let's make it a little bit darker. And let's add a mouth. Big mouth, big smile, really quick with the scissors. You just delete the half of it, and now you have a big smile. Looks like Vimo, right? There you go. Look, it's Vimo. There you go. Now we need the knob. Actually, I actually didn't like the rounded corners here. Let's do it without the rounded corners. And this, let's see if these two are the same size. Nope, they're not the same height. They should be the same height. Probably a little bit smaller. There you go. Let's group them and then center them. No, I don't like that. Let's group this guy over here. Now let's center it to the whole thing. We got it. And now let's add a huge knob, big knob around there. This knob is going to be lighter too. And we have our basic shapes of our... now let's add another rectangle, which is going to be the side of it. And I'm just going to put it around here. It's going to be a darker color because it's on the side. There you go. Now it's 3D. I'm such an idiot. I'm sorry, guys. Now, let's make the handle where you grab it. And the handle is going to be, I'm going to make it started with a rectangle, and then I'm going to add a border to it. And then I'm going to convert the border. Let's see if this works. So I'm going to just put the border center with this, and then I'm going to remove the fill, and then I'm going to go to layer, and then convert to outlines. That way the border now is a shape. I'm going to put it all the way to the back. There you go. There you go. And let's add a rectangle here, which is going to be the other side of the handle. There you go. Look at that. Look at that, guys. So I should start putting colors to it, to this stuff. I realized that I'm running out of time and I haven't been putting colors. Look at that. Now it's looking 3D, I'm telling you. We probably want to move this a little bit. Yeah, around there. It's looking better, right? And let's start putting colors. So I already added all these colors to my document colors, so I can just start adding them here. So I'm going to make this lighter. Probably these guys are going to be a little bit darker. This one is going to be this color, the shade. These two should be the darker. And then these guys should be probably there. Look at that, guys. It's looking good, right? Nah, no, I'm not liking that. I'm not liking that. Let's make this a little bit lighter. Just the body of it. Oh, now it's looking more disco, huh? Let's actually add this color to our palette, just so we have it there. And we don't need this one anymore. Remove. Remove, I tell you. And then let's make this. There you go. Look at that, how beautiful it is. It's so happy. It's so happy. Okay, there you go. We also have feet. Okay, do we have time for the feet? We do have time for the feet. Come on, Pablo. Okay, so the feet are going to be, how am I going to do the feet? Okay, the feet is going to be like that. And then I'm going to delete these two with the scissors. And now we have our feet. And now that we have our feet, it's half a circle. Now we can add a vector with a V key, and then we just do this. There you go. Now we have our legs. Let's make it a little bit wider, and then let's use this this shape. No, you know what? No, I think the foot should be on top of it. There you go. So now let's add the color of it. The color is going to be the darker color around there, and then this guy should be the fill. It should be this guy. There you go. Now we have our feet. Let's put it all the way to the back. It's looking awesome. It's looking awesome. I think the feet, sorry, the legs should be a little bit stronger. There's a lot of weight. There's a lot of bass playing on that boombox. You know what I mean? Okay, so there you go. Look at that. It's good. We could even animate this later. Okay, it's looking good. I'm liking this. If I wanted to go a little bit deeper into the 3D, I could probably add some shadowing and stuff. I don't know how long I have left, but right now we're kind of done with the basics. So now whatever it's added left, it's going to be just like shadowing and stuff. So for that, we have time for that. So we did it before 10 minutes. So I feel like mission accomplished so far, at least. Let's add some gradients and some cool stuff to it. What do you think? So let's add first the gradient, and this gradient is going to be a multiply gradient, and just so around there. And probably I want this guy to be 30%. It starts at 30% and it goes all the way to back to black too, from black to black, but here's 0%. So there you go. 0%, 30% to 0%. And actually I'm going to save this gradient to my document gradients. And I'm going to be reusing this probably, no, probably not. Oh yeah, probably here. Let's try to see if this gradient actually makes sense here. It doesn't make any sense. There you go, 10 minutes. That was my 10 minutes. There you go. 10 minutes, and I think we're finished. I'm going to add real quick some detailing to it. I'm going to speed it up, just but I'm not going to be explaining that. Just like some details, some shadowing, and some things that take a little bit longer. But the basic shapes of it, I think we're done. Mission accomplished. Pretty cool. Stay tuned to see the little details, okay? So that's it. I finished. I just added some gradients, some little details, but pretty much it's the same. I'm adding a link to this illustration if you want to download it and play around with it. And just share in the comments if you have any suggestions for the next challenge. And also, by the way, we started a Facebook group, and we also have weekly design challenges, and we just like help each other whenever we get stuck on any design related stuff. So you should join us, and it's pretty cool. The community is pretty cool. Anyway, thank you so much for joining me. Hopefully I get to make more videos like this. It's pretty fun. And that's it. Like, subscribe, all that stuff. Bye-bye.